Hi, Sagittarius Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, very grateful, and very blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. And then we'll get a major arcana card and a card from the deck that I created. It's the end of the world as we know it, that contains the lunar moon phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so we'll go ahead and begin. The moon is currently in Pisces, and we're also in waning gibbous phase at 65.2%. That would be also disseminating phase connected to wisdom, self-love, returning, healing, sharing, teaching, communicating, demonstrating, releasing, reviewing, and amending. And then tomorrow, which will be August 5th, 2026, we will be going into the last quarter moon phase at 9:22 p.m. And that'll be Central Time for me in the U.S. here where I'm located. So it'll depend on your location. But that energy of the last quarter will be about shifting, being the wonderful visionary that you are, purifying, assimilating, meditating, resting, reaping, recuperating, honoring, reflecting, and evolving. So let's get your first card for love for Sagittarius Moon. All right. 3 Cups. That's beautiful. And as I like to say, just given off of what it is that I have studied and researched connected to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, if the 3 of Cups appears, excuse me, as the only card and the soul card, depending, it doesn't even matter what the reading is. Once you get this card, there's no other cards that are needed. We will go ahead and get the remaining cards, but I think to speak on that and for you to have this as your initial and very first card kind of sets the precedent for what it is that you are experiencing, what you're going to experience, which is a lot of celebration, happiness, goodness, and love is also what I get here too. And then cups will be water energy, Pisces, beautiful Piscean energy that we're in right now. So I do feel a lot of you doing your beautiful moon work and seeing the hard work pay off. And then also Cancer, Scorpio, and a Fucus. 3 energy will also be, I just get being uplifted. I see you being celebrated as an Empress energy. For those of you who resonate as divine feminine energies, this could also be about you if you're a divine masculine and you have the presence of a divine feminine in your life, you being a part of this energy that's helping to uplift and celebrate and support an Empress who's also a divine feminine. Harvest, I do see reaping good harvest. There being great bounty, abundance, and a lot of good, genuine agape love. The colors of white, red, and yellow could be significant. I see that white also too, as I say that, more of gray. So Capricorn, Scorpio or Aries energy, and then Gemini energy could be significant with the colors that are here. And then the 3 graces will also be significant. This could even be connected to ancestors, where I'm even getting the 4 of Wands. Being appreciated, recognized, loved, and celebrated. And this being in the love section. So this is good wholesomeness that is surrounding you, that is with you, that is from within you. And it's a very, very good feeling. So that's awesome. Beautiful energy. All right. Let's get your money card for Sagittarius Moon. All right, star. Go on, star. Go on, star. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. This is wonderful. Uh, Shit, I don't even know what to say. All you have to do is look at these cards. Um, you're magnificent. Sagittarius moons. This is beautiful energy. You have the Star card and Judgment. These are two major arcana cards. So I do get there being some kind of awakening here to you being an altruistic star. It'll be a part of what's here also too, is what I'm getting. You just being, again, supported, seen, recognized, appreciated, given the rightful, beautiful energy of genuine agape love that you rightfully deserve. This being also a part of some destiny. The star is also about hope and healing. It's the antidote after a tower. Um, Wishes come true, destined situation, especially with the Judgment card also being here too. The star is also about transmuting energy and taking any of the woes that you've been given and taking that and turning it into beautiful things, beautiful everything. I'm also getting having the Midas touch, being a very true alchemist with a beautiful, loving heart, and taking this energy, like I just see the water being replenished back onto the earth. It could even be about tears and the buildup of that, and being able to return that back to the earth to transmute that energy, have it work in your favor, but then also provide nourishment to others. You're a star. This will be 17, the card of 17 that comes together to create an 8, where I do get that also being about karma. Scorpio energy could also be significant as well. 8th house energy, whatever's in your 8th house of your birth chart. And this will be sidereally also here too. So take that into consideration. And then the 8th month is August, and we are in the month of August. I do see this energy of this red cross here being some healing that's coming through from the angels. But this could also be an angelic presence in your life. This could also be a soulmate partner that I'm also getting here too. But this being the energy from within you that's manifesting itself in a beautiful message, and it will resonate in many and different ways for each of you that receive this message. Where I get also too, as a part of being a star, it's also a part of your path here as a light worker to help others awaken to some truths. So the Judgment card is about awakenings. It's about newness, replenishing. Like, this is perfect for going from the wane and gibbous phase / disseminating phase into the third quarter, last quarter phase that will begin tomorrow. Red wings will be significant also too. I see blue energy of both divine masculine and divine feminine with the magnetic and the electric energy, and there being some healing that's coming about here. Sounding of the horns coming overall from the universe. But again, you bringing this energy about from within yourself, the universe being you. You are the universe. I love this. And so what I'm also seeing are distinctions of the 7 stars here, the one major star that's here. I get like surrounding energy, like the surrounding of others. This is fabulous. I love this so much. The sun energy could also be significant, even the moon. And so that's where I'm also getting soulmates very strongly here. But a destined situation definitely taking place for you. Egypt could also be significant as well. The mountains are wanting to come through, and then the significance and the importance of water is also coming about. But what I'm really truly seeing now that I've said all of this is that replenishment and you being an awakener. Like what's happening here with the water vessels, Aquarius energy will be significant here. I see this being you being that awakener here to help others to wake up from the dead, from being asleep, from 3D programming is what I'm getting, and not necessarily about people or anyone being dead. It's about being unawakened, coming into awakenings by you. And this being healing energy, so a lot of you being the beautiful Sag energy that you are, as wonderful healers, great spiritual leaders, and teachers. Jupiter being the ruler of your planet, or excuse me, of your zodiac sign. Jupiter, the planet, sorry. And so then Judgment is a 20. That breaks down to an overall 2. We do have the energy of 2 10s here also, so that will be important as well, where I get Saturn energy. 10th house energy of Capricorn, Capricorn being the ruler of Saturn, or Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn, and then Saturn also being the ruler of the Aquarius energy that's here. With the 8 energy, Mars will be the ruler of Scorpio. And then we even have some of that red here with the healing here. And that could even be, I'm getting Aries connected to the Emperor, which will be counterpart to the Empress energy that was being channeled from that 3 of Cups. But great healing coming about here. This could even be about, you being a wonderful awakener, but also coming through some awakenings yourself here. But helping others for sure, and being the wonderful spiritual leader and healer and teacher that you are. And this being in the money section, this will also speak to, like, I'm getting esoteric energy, etherical energy, and it being beyond like paper money. This being like great fortune as a part of one's destiny that goes beyond money, like physical paper money. I get it being abundance in all ways, in all formats. And so it could even be to others awakening to the truth of you being a true star. I love, that's so pretty. I do see a resemblance of some sort here with the yellow energy and then the yellow that's from the hair, the angel energy, and it being very similar. So I'm also getting, again, 2 separate people, but this being the energy from within you as divine masculine and divine feminine. That's fantastic. All right, let's get your U card for Sagittarius moon. That's awesome. U card. And definitely wishes come true and through. Spirit's wanting me to emphasize that. That being very important. U card for Sagittarius moon. Oh, I think I saw the King of Pentacles. U card for Sagittarius moon. That's too many. U card. 10 of Pentacles. This is just completely fantastic. Sagittarius moon. This is commitment. 10 of Pentacles is it's exactly what I said about you and what's here with your money section and the esoteric energy, the etherical energy, and it going beyond paper money. This is inheritance as well. Fortune. What's meant for you and what's destined for you. This will also be the Tree of Life is a symbol that's representative behind the Divine Masculine and the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a twin flame card, but it's also about great union and 2 people who genuinely love each other. I do believe there's an angel, yes there is, in that Lover's card as well, that's very similar to what you see here. So this is wonderful that you have this in the U section. I feel too, I see this 10 here, the destined energy of 2 people coming here from the Judgment card. one of those tens being here, but then it being the encompassing energy of two and all creation, the entire existence of fortune, abundance, family. It's the Four of Wands energy that I was also getting from here, that you would see celebrating, this exact energy being in the Four of Wands, where you see welcoming and like family energies, or those waiting, lifting their cups up, happy for you, wanting the best for you, happy that you have received this beauty here, to celebrate, to be able to celebrate it and to enjoy it and to continue on in it and increase in it. So having everything that it is that you need emotionally and materially. Being supported by the ancestors. Here's the ancestral energy. You have the dogs, the pets, the children, the union, and here's the red and the blue. The sacral energy that's with the divine masculine, I get that being about the passion that exists between both you and your person. Something coming into fruition here if you are a single individual, especially. If you're not, this is going to be an increase on this and further commitment. So whatever level you're at, there is some commitment that is coming about here. And so what I also see with the electric energy, that being with the divine masculine, the magnetic energy being with the divine feminine. And we have that here with the angel connected to the destined energy here. So even still too, like I've mentioned, this being, both you and your person, confirmation of the energy from within you both, but the angels blessing you, this being a part of your destiny. And so where I was going with that is the angelic presence that I got here with these surrounding energies. And then that angel presence also being here. And then you just being showing representation on the physical plane here of being the full and total package. Ten of Pentacles. Tree of Life. Sacred geometry could also be significant for you here too. And then this is also going to be a new beginning. This is beautiful. This is one of the best readings I think you've ever had on my channel here, Sagittarius Moons. I love this for you. I'm very happy for whoever resonates with this. This is fantastic. Okay, let's get your major arcana. For Sagittarius Moon. Alright, right away I got flirting. The initiation and action of starting something new. An offer that's coming through as well. And then I do see red and green energy that's giving me Taurus and Scorpio. Pages are about messenger energy, and they're also connected to the full card energy. And then I do see the energy of fruitfulness being here with the orange trees. Those could be significant, connected to possible Florida energy, or just getting the abundance and the harvest being reaped here. And then there being some good flirtatious messagings that are coming through. Good news also here too. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. So here's the 2 energy again that we have from Judgment. And I'm seeing a message specifically being delivered in a very esoteric way. I'll just say that. Spirit's wanting me to keep mum on this. And as I say that, I'm noticing the moon energy that's here. And it looks very similar to the balsamic energy. And that is after the last quarter phase. I do see 2 pillars of balance. and then the water being significant. So High Priestess being a star, there being news or some kind of flirtatious energy, messages that are being delivered connected to a lot of you who are going to be not only the Empress energy but the High Priestess energy. The Empress and the High Priestess together with the 3 and the 2 create the 5, where I get that being connected to the contract. Contract energy will be associated with what's here, and then also the Hierophant energy, that being a card of 5 in the major arcana, which is also 5th house energy of Leo, and we are in Leo season. That is beautiful. 2 energy will also be Taurus energy, could even be Gemini, the symbol of Gemini as well, being a great magician. And then I was going to say the energy of what we have as a part of a union between 2 people. The masculine energy could be a younger person. All right. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. I'm also getting, just seeing the red come through distinctively, being connected to some healing, and then also the red wings and the angelic energy that's here in the Judgment card. The tool that's being used here, the horn, that being connected to music. Music can be very healing. It depends on the source, but I do get this, and that could also be too. A lot of you may be musicians as well. That being a part of your musical or your gift, and your talents. And it being very healing, what it is that you provide, and that just going back to what we have here with the Star card. But even the High Priestess, so being multi-talented, being very diverse, and having a lot of gift from within yourself that's able to bring about significant healing. You having a counterpart who is in that same fashion, but you're unique in your own ways. That's also what I get there too. Let's scoop that up so we can see. All right. All right. I love that. And then I'm getting like the 2 vessel energies with the water, the awakenings, that being supportive energy that's also here with the 2 pillar energies. That could be connected to justice as well. And then I do get a more elevated energy with this page energy. Just seeing the backings here. Having very similar energy associated to Hierophant energy. Even though this is coming through as a page, I feel it may be connected to some lightheartedness also too, with the flirtation messages wanting to come through. All right. Oh, and then the orange. Okay, so yeah. The oranges that are in the trees, the fruitfulness, that being the connect that I'm getting from Divine Masculine here too, with the sacral energy. And the fruitfulness and the harvest that we also see here with the pumpkins and the 3 of Cups. Let's get your final card for Sagittarius moon. That's awesome. That's too many. Sagittarius moon. Okay, so we have last quarter. And I got not too long ago to honor the energies of what's here, regardless of whether these are in reverse or not, because it's moon energy. That's just speaking to the actual moon phases in itself. So what we do have here, which is beautiful, is last quarter, which will be, again, starting tomorrow, August 5th, 2026 at 9:22 p.m. Central Time. So again, and I've already stated this, which I think is great, I feel it may speak to an alpha and an omega energy, and then also you coming into a beautiful new beginning and karmic cycles being completed successfully. Last quarter, we have shifting, visionary, purify. Keywords will be purify, assimilate, meditate, rest, reap, recuperate, honor, reflect, and evolve. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. Let's put this here. And I do feel it speaks to the presence of the High Priestess energy, being very moon-esque. Also related to Divine Feminine, being the, how do I want to say that? Let me see. The queen amongst the imperial stars. Right there. And it's very similar to when I was getting both the sun and the moon with that star energy. It's also right there. So being a star also too, not only artistically, but when it comes to your metaphysical gifts, the occult energy, the Scorpio energy that's a part of the 8 will also be associated. And then being very magnetic and having great presence and also being a wonderful healer, spiritual leader, and teacher. So that's great. Let's complete your reading, Sagittarius moons. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. I hear the sound of children outside. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you all. Peace.